of the road right there, unless, of course, there's some sort of an accident, and that's the case right now. Traffic blocked on both directions, east-west. If this is part of your route, folks, you need to find another way around it. Don't go out there and think you're going to get by anytime soon, because they're going to be on the scene for the next little bit, again, investigating what is the deal with this plane. Where was it coming from? Where was it going? Who was on board? Is everybody okay? Lots of questions being asked, and of course we'll stay with this story throughout the day. The very latest at 5newsonline.com, and again, make sure you join us for your 5 News at noon. Do we have that video yet? We had some people posting it on social media of the plane coming down with the parachute being deployed. Do we have that video available yet? We don't have the video for you just yet, but again, you've been seeing a live shot of the plane. Being told the plane was registered out of Rogers. No word on who has registered the plane, or actually who was flying the plane. Again, Esther Catro live out there on the scene trying to get more information from us. And this is, again, a live look. You see the police tape there, the plane. Now, it's not, you know, it's not what you might think of when you hear of a plane crash. Obviously, it's not destroyed. The plane is still intact. It's still in one piece. Don't know if it's able to be flied right now or not, or maneuvered in any way, but they're going to have to get that obviously moved to a different location. The investigation will continue, and you can see the police walking back and forth there. They're just trying to kind of calm people down in the area. You can imagine the college students, professors, everybody that goes to school out there. This is actually just south of Fayetteville High School. Obviously, if you're familiar with Fayetteville, it's also very close to the University of Arkansas. It's a main thoroughfare. MLK there goes east to west from the interstate all the way over to, I think it goes all the way over to Crossover, the highway there on the east side of town, and it's blocked off right now. You can't get through there at all. The Fayetteville police cars with their lights on, and then as we pull the camera back this way, you'll see the fire trucks and the rest of the first responders, and there's the plane right there in the shot. It came down within the Pinnacle Drive. Say that again. WG Aviation LLC. Is who the plane is registered to out of Rogers. So we're slowly but surely getting some information on who owns this plane, where this plane came from. Again, registered out of Rogers, and a single engine plane. Yeah, very small plane, only able to hold 2 or 3 people. It sounds like there were a couple people in it. We're told they were not injured, but again, this is breaking right now, so we're still trying to get as much information as we can. This just happened in the past 15-20 minutes, folks, so if you're just tuning in, again, a plane has had to make a crash landing right there near Fayetteville High School, just south of the university. Martin Luther King Boulevard, totally blocked right now, the east-west road that people take to get to and from the school, to and from their homes. You know, as you go further east on MLK, you've got, I guess, Happy Hollow Elementary School, and just a variety of schools in that area, restaurants. A lot of people make access of this area for their lunch breaks here in the next hour or so. A lot of college students and high school students as well taking advantage of the fast food restaurants and other places to eat in the area there. This is not far, just a few blocks east of Interstate 540 that, of course, runs through northwest Arkansas. And there's the plane. There's the plane that went down here in just the past 30 minutes, a small single-engine plane that had to make a crash landing. We're told they had to actually deploy a parachute and come down, obviously not the ideal place to come down, right there along MLK, which is a very busy street depending upon what time of the day you catch it. Police and fire crews on scene right now. We've reached out to the folks with Northwest Arkansas Regional Airport, Drake Field, trying to get as much information as we can on what exactly happened here. Again, 2 people on board, still working to get all this confirmed, but we are told no injuries have been reported with this plane crash. And eventually, of course, they're going to have to move that plane from the scene. It's right in the middle of what would be eastbound traffic right now. So they'll get that plane moved. Different investigators will have to take part in this, quite possibly the FAA. I think they have to get involved in all sorts of crash landings when they involve this sort of stuff. We're trying to get some video for you to see of that plane once it actually deployed its parachute. Some people have been posting it to our Twitter account, and if you do have access to social media, you can find that video on our Twitter account. Just search for 5 News, and you can see what we're talking about. We're formatting that video right now so we can show it to you live here. But what you're looking at is a very active scene, not a normal scene for a Tuesday at 10:30 in the morning there near Fayetteville High School. And that's what's kind of bizarre about this. A lot of people